Hello everyone, Draken84 here and welcome back to another Luck Be a Landlord video. So, apartment 15, let's go. First spin. We see a toddler, a candy and a goldfish. So toddler is only really good when you have a candy, but I think it's the only reasonable pick here. I mean, I don't think it makes sense to pick up a candy before picking up a toddler, honestly. Let's go for the crow too. I mean, the present doesn't do anything yet and it only will do something if the toddler eats it, so I think we needed another symbol here. We don't need to pick up a symbol specifically, but I think an anchor is good enough. So we have a few decent symbols, but we definitely need more good things. Right, jellyfish is the only decent two-value symbol. Hex of Emptiness is just so high variance and you can win really big with it, but you can also just lose really big with it. I don't think it's reasonable to pick it here. Coconut is only one value symbol, it only does something if we have a monkey, so jellyfish is the only option here. Cayenne pepper doesn't do anything on high levels. Mining pick, really difficult to make work. Pink pepper, pretty consistent. Easy pickup again. Yeah, I don't want to see it or a dog, so again, easy. This is a great spin, but we are going to run out of symbols. A call because we are close to 50, so we are ahead, but we are definitely not going to be staying ahead. Let's grab our trusty table and see how much we need to make every spin. So for now we need to make 11, but to make 100 we need to make 18 every spin. And we only make 11 now. So we need better symbols, but I think we can get away with skipping here and just picking something good on the next payment. I mean, we're on 83, we're a little bit ahead and we can definitely ride that further. This is bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into suits probably. I could actually do it. It's okay, but I'm okay with picking up a chemical 7 here. I mean, if we find a third one, we're going to be decently ahead. Item capsule can be extremely good, but it will usually not really do all that much. Let's go for the lunchbox. That's definitely what we needed here. Orange is better than coconut half, and wine is definitely better than candy. Even though candy helps us right now, I really don't think it's close. And more consumables, so we have a lot of short-term gains, which might give us time to get things that help us in the long run. The wine helps us in the long run, but it's really the only thing we have right now. Bronze arrow doesn't do that much right now, but it's going to be better and better as the run goes on. I don't think it's bad to pick up bronze arrow early, as long as you're not skipping anything important for it. I mean, we've already made 100. And we need to... Wow, there's our rare. We've skipped a lot of ores. And we've skipped a mining pick, but all of those were correct. Yeah, I think we skipped pearls and shiny pebbles too. You don't know ahead of time that you're going to see a geologist this early. We need to make 26 every spin pretty soon. Although, we've already almost made 150, so we are ahead enough that I'm not that worried. So, do we want a 3-value symbol right now? Hustling capsule, Matryoshka doll, all 3 of these are great for slightly different reasons. So is a Matryoshka doll better than a hustling capsule? That's question number 1. Question number 2 is, do we need to pick up a 5-sided die right now in order to make next round? I don't think we need a 5-sided die, so we can do something that makes our later parts of the run better. So I think it's either Matryoshka doll or hustling capsule. And I'm gonna go for the Matryoshka doll, I think. I mean, it ends up being a 4-value symbol, and 4 per spin is better than 1 per spin. Hustling capsule doesn't take any room, but that's not that relevant right now. I think this is the right pick for now. Quickly the Wolf is the only thing that will help us on average here. Toddler hasn't done anything yet, but we can definitely find things that make it work. Right, let's pick up some things for the Geologist. That was actually not that high of a roll, so we definitely need to do better than this. 23. 23 is okay. Alright, or... Yes, refitting the Geologist, which is exactly what we need to do here. We already have a coconut half, I think. No, we skipped that for something else. I mean, we already have an orange that makes coconut half better if we find something that works with it. I don't think bear is relevant here, so I'm just gonna pick up another 2-value symbol. Could remove something. Yeah, let's remove the flower. I think we have enough symbols that that's still fine. If we see dogs, we're definitely picking them up, or wolves. Oh, this is interesting. So we don't need that much money right now, so it's probably the oyster actually. I mean, oyster with Geologist can just completely win the run if you can stay alive long enough for the short-term losses to dissipate. We're close to 200. We need to make 225 next rent payment. So again, we're definitely be ahead. I think recycling essence is actually very good. I mean, reroll tokens, wow. You can use them very well. And we get so immensely lucky here. Jack-o'-lantern is okay. Right, we don't have a lot of waste things. We have a bunch of things that we would like to remove, and making our toddler into a 2-value symbol is just going to be very relevant. But I mean, yeah, Eldritch Creature is just such a good pickup. I think we can get away with skipping here. Yeah, Gambler isn't all that great. I mean, we only have a single 3-sided dice, so it's going to give us some money on average, but we're already on, right? We have a lot of 1-value symbols that are there to make us better in the long run, but we're not there yet. So Laughing Capsule is fine. We want something to feed the Eldritch Creature. Right, that's very good. 49, yeah, that's very good. Just a second. Right. Yeah, if we're making 49, we are definitely on track to do anything really. 33, yeah, that's 33 is basically exactly what we need to make to 25. If we start at 0, of course. Removal capsule, I think removal capsules are very good right now. So I hope I'm not skipping anything that would feed the Eldritch Creature. Don't think I've skipped anything relevant yet. 40, yeah, that's decent. Alright, so we're paying 225 and we need to make 300, so we're not a full rent payment ahead anymore. Kind of had that feeling. Alright, this is interesting. So, there's no rare. That's okay. I mean, we've already found a rare and... what's the rarity on this again? Very rare? I was thinking mythic or whatever. We could pick up the Hex of Emptiness to feed the Eldritch Creature. That's decent, and I think we might be on track to make next rent anyway. Right, we are a decent amount ahead. We're making 44 in number of spins. We don't even need 44 exactly. I think we're favored to do that. So our worst case scenario is that Hex of Emptiness doesn't get eaten by the Eldritch Creature, and that it triggers like 3 times in the next 4 spins or something. That happens. Is that going to cost us the run? That's the big... So, alright, I'm actually going to grab my calculator. 300 minus 61. How much do we need to make exactly? 34. I think we're making 34 on most spins. Alright, I'm gonna go for the Hex of Emptiness. Swapping device. I mean, swapping device is just godsend here. Yeah, we have 25 symbols. We're going to lose a bunch pretty soon. I think it's okay to at least remove the coin here. Could remove the cat, but we're going to lose a lot of symbols too. Pretty soon because of the swapping device. Yeah, let's spin. Alright, we can swap. We don't have an Eldritch Creature, so we can swap the Hex of Emptiness next to the Eldritch Creature. So we don't really have anything that we can swap next to the Geologist. Right, we only have the ore. So there's really nothing to swap here. That's okay. $37 is cool. Right, let's do another Hex of Emptiness. I think that because we have the swapping device, we are definitely favored to just have this work for us. Alright, so we definitely want the Eldritch Creature next to both of the Hexes of Emptiness. We kind of want the Geologist next to the ore, but I don't think we can do both. And I just really want to remove the Hex of Emptiness. I'm gonna swap the Hex of Emptiness with the Bronze Arrow. See if the Bronze Arrow hits Diamond or an Eldritch Creature, that's fine too. 52, that's a very good spin. I don't think we need to reroll here. I think we're definitely in a good shape here. I mean, it doesn't really matter what exactly we switch. We're just going to make the Geologist as big as possible. We're going... Ooh. Eternal Xerath. This is not a guaranteed rare. I can prove it too. Look, it's not a guaranteed rare. Yeah, but we have a bunch of reroll tokens. We need to use them at some point. We don't really have anything that we can swap here. So our dots are going to disappear. That's also good. I mean, at least one dot is disappearing. 42. Yeah, I'm gonna save my rerolls for something very relevant. Like a rare. I want a guaranteed rare. That means that this doesn't do anything, so that's fine. 40. Alright, let's just go for another oyster. We can clean up any of our pearls at any time because of the swapping device. Do we want another toddler? I'm not even sure if we want the first one, but we don't have that many symbols. We do have the jack-o'-lantern and we are open to doing something with them. Just a sec. Alright, I had to pick up a package from the door. 2 floors down. Had to run. So we were thinking about whether or not we were going to pick up the toddler here. I think it's okay to pick it up. We don't really need it right now, but let's do it. It gives us the option to remove something like the cat or the cherry. Let's remove the cat actually. We have a lot of rerolls and I want to dig for a Mrs. Fruit because we have multiple pieces of fruit here. Nothing to do here. We got a pearl, that's good. 369, that's good. We need to make 48 every spin. Sorry, I'm still a little bit out of breath. I should really exercise more probably. Barrel of Dwarfs is fine, Cursed Katana is fine, but let's just go for the White Pepper Essence. It's going to give us 30, and that's what we want. Right, we can reroll to our heart's content. Diver. So Diver gives us, removes the jellyfish, but he also removes the oysters, but also removes the anchor. I'm gonna go for the Diver, I think. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the oysters going away. We already have a pretty big Geologist and we just want more big symbols rather than bigger symbols. Alright, let's just have the Diver remove everything here. It makes the Diver more relevant, makes the... Ooh, interesting. It makes the arrow more relevant when we have more bigger symbols. So we have Quickly the Wolf, so Dog is a 3-value symbol. Hex of Draining makes our Eldritch Creature better, which is also very important. We only have 20 symbols and one of them is going to go away. I think I'm okay with having a dog here. Or more specifically, wolf with Quigley the wolf. How important is this? Right, I want symbols, so I think the Hex of Draining is fine, but it's just probably better to do it this way. Diver can remove the jellyfish for us, that's fine, although, you know what? Maybe it's better if it doesn't take the jellyfish right now. Let's switch it with the diamond. I think this is fine for now. Let's, right, there's another oyster. It's fine. We don't have that many symbols. I think this is fine. Let's actually do this, so that if the oyster makes a pearl... Oh, actually that doesn't work. I should probably have switched it. The order of operations can be kind of confusing here. Let's reroll another wine. Do we want that? Probably not. No. So we actually want... I don't know. I think we probably wanted to switch it with the wine, so that if the oyster produced a pearl, it would have done so before the diver ate it. I think that's how things work. That you have to do things in order for them to trigger. Right, let's not get rid of the oyster yet. But we're getting another removal token, that's fine. Not a lot of great symbols, but we're still in good shape. Right, let's actually put the Geologist next to this, so that if the oyster produces a pearl, we can just eat it. Coconut doesn't do anything. We've already made rent and we have 3 more spins to go, so we can just safely skip. We could choose not to skip, but I think it's fine to do so. Let's make sure that if the oyster produces something, we can just straight up eat it. 63, that's a very good spin. Kind of want to miss this fruit, but that might be greedy. And again, I don't want to lose my oyster right now. I don't think it would be that much of a problem, but it's probably better not to have it go away right now. Right. So the oyster produced something, but there was still something in the gap, so it didn't fill the gap. For 50, so we need to make 58 every spin, although not that much because we already have 180 in the bank. Which, that's food for the Eldritch Creature. I think we're just gonna do that. We're not in a hurry for the witch to get eaten, but it's just fine. 21, yeah, sure. Let's remove the pearl. The Geologist didn't enjoy the pearl, sadly. Yeah, but we're pretty far ahead. I don't think we are in any trouble of not winning. I'm just gonna go and remove the oyster, it's fine. 65, that's very good. Lockbox for the lockpick, because we just picked up a lockpick. And now we don't need to micromanage every spin for now, that's good. Now we could micromanage it a little bit to make sure that the bronze arrow can always hit something very good, but I just don't think that's worth it. If you're really in a bind and if it's touch and go, you can actually just optimize the position for the arrow to make it most likely that it hits something relevant, but we are not in that much of a stretch. I mean, honestly, we're just in a pretty good position here. I don't think anything gets eaten here. That goes away, so we have 2 empty spots. It's too late for a coal, right? Yeah, I think it's too late for the coal. I mean, if we find a Mrs. Fruit now, she's just going to completely remove our entire board, which is funny. Right, 710, that means that we are pretty close to getting endgame numbers. I mean, we have been doing so extremely well. Time Machine Essence is insane, so that's something that we will definitely do. Let's reroll. Don't really want another diver. Could go for a lucky capsule, but I don't think that helps us either. All of the hexes are fine, but let's just go for another geologist. We are priced into doing stuff like that anyway. Sure, let's pick up a guillotine. 20 symbols, so yeah. So now we kind of want a coal, I guess. We just got a pearl, which is fine. So we can feed the pearl to our geologists. We're losing our oyster, but that's fine. There's always more oysters, apparently. More ore. Yeah, pretty good. 89. Yeah, there's a piñata for our toddlers. I mean, they haven't been doing anything yet, so let's give them something to do right now. 126. Really don't want a third toddler. I don't think that makes sense to do. Sure. I mean, we kind of want to remove the candies too, but right, there's a call for our Time Machine Essence. And we're getting rid of a lot of candies. Some of them boosted both of the toddlers. Sure, let's get another candy. Maybe I'm very sure that an anchor would have been better, but at this point, I mean, we have already won this run, so it doesn't matter anymore. So partly because of swapping device, of course, but then we have done other things. We will do a full post-mortem when the run is done. But yeah. This was a pretty fun run. I mean, mostly we just got a very early Geologist and then a very early Eldritch Creature, and we just won because of that. I mean, we can be very clear and short about that. 75, yeah. But yeah, sometimes that's just what happens. Let's see if we can find better rares. Sure. Frozen pizza, very rare. You add an extra symbol after every 2 spins. That's also just insanely strong. I'm gonna remove the cherry now. Even if we find a Mrs. Fruit, it's probably still worth it. Do we have anything to remove? Nope. 91. Box. Box is probably not even all that good anymore. Yep. So I think we're getting another symbol from the frozen pizza here. 120. Sure, let's pick up an oyster. Let's pick up a pufferfish. Let's remove the crow, I guess. Crow doesn't really do anything anymore. We're straight up removing the pufferfish. Sure. Pearl, because why not? I mean, it doesn't really matter all that much what we do, so let's just let things play out. Honestly, I can just I could probably turn off the swapping device here just to save myself some time, because yeah, we've already won. Practically, I mean, if we need to turn it on later, we will, but for now, I mean, it's kind of decadent to do that, but hey, hello Mega Chest. But I think we're fine, right? We just got our third diamond, we got a Mega Chest with our lockpick. I don't think it's close. I mean, I know it's not close. We have already won this run and it's very, very not close. I think picking up the dog was probably not that good too, but 3 value symbols are still fine and we're okay with getting more symbols. Right, pay 650. We need to pay 700, so we need to make at least minus 202 bucks. Don't know if we can get there. Coffee essence. Right, we get to reroll. I don't want another diver. Right, frozen fossil, that's insane. Green pepper. Green pepper. And we get to remove 2 value symbols, I guess. So a 3-sided die and couldn't it have? I don't know. Probably wasn't even all that good to remove something there, but we're getting so many symbols right now. Or all 3 of those were fine, by the way. Just we're at the point where it doesn't matter all that much what we do anymore. I mean, we can still have fun. Hex of Hoarding might be fun. Let's just let the Hex of Hoarding run its course, see if we are going to be forced to pick stuff up. Ooh, almost click something. That frozen pizza can really take you by surprise sometimes, even though, yeah. Somehow I still don't really expect it. Alright, we're going to be forced to pick something up here. We have a bunch of rerolls in reserve, so we really don't even need to do a lot of things to pick stuff up, but it's fine. Yeah. Geologist getting bigger and bigger. I mean, when you have 2 geologists, I think picking up an ore is just always fine. And again, I mean, it doesn't matter all that much. But Eldritch creatures are feeding on the cultists, even though, right, Eldritch creatures obviously share their boons. Do I want a 3rd dog just in case? Let's do it. In case we find quickly the wolf essence. If we find quickly the wolf essence, we are going to have 3 dogs, 3 wolves, all there. It's too late to pick up another call. It was too late for the previous 2, except that we had the time machine essence. And time machine essence, I mean, makes it very easy to pick up late calls. Yeah, again, this one isn't reasonable to pick up, and alright. So, can we make 777? Yes, we can. Yeah, by the time that you're this much ahead, it's just very, very easy to just have everything work for you. Comedian? It's probably not even good. It's a 3 value symbol that makes our toddlers better, but our toddlers aren't even all that great. Capsule machine is insane. I wouldn't be against removing the toddlers anyway, but yeah. Let's actually just remove the 5-sided die. So if we find any capsules, they're going to trigger twice, which is also going to be insane. Not that we need anything to be insane anymore, but yeah. 136. Yeah, let's go for an essence capsule, even though we don't have any rent payments left before we win the run, but I think it's just a decent thing to do, right? So if you're still here with me, thank you for sticking around. It's just clicking and just trying to, well, yes, there's a 3rd chemical 7. If you stuck around, good, this is the payoff for it. Chemical 7. I mean, there aren't that many interesting decisions to be made anymore, but it's still a lot of fun. Right, we're getting two items from the capsule machine and the item capsule. Buffing capsule. Let's do the Hex of Destruction. Decent. I mean, objectively, it isn't even good anymore to leave the Hex of Destruction here, but again, just fun to have it around. Grab. We saw a lot of goals this run. It destroyed our Matryoshka, which is fine. I mean, we have so many symbols that are better than Matryoshka. Alright. So obviously, the thing that made this run was the early Geologist and then the early Eldritch Creature. We didn't find that much food for the Eldritch Creature early, but even as a 4 value symbol, it's just very good. And then, I mean, we just kept on, when we found the swapping device, yeah. In this menu, sometimes the mouse cursor gets a little bit wonky. Toddlers didn't do a lot, but they were okay. Yeah, we just found so many great things, and it was just fun. Fun, easy run. So, win streak of 2. I played a run in my off time, so let's see, 29 divided by 52 equals 56%. We're climbing again. Alright, still aiming for the 60% win rate. This has been another Luck Be a Landlord run. It was fun, it was kind of easy, but we just had a lot of fun. I mean, this is just a fun game. I will see you next time on another Luck Be a Landlord run. Goodbye.